Revelations.
And I wonder if this angel, quote unquote, isn't Jesus Christ himself. Because we know that, look at the parallel.
With the seven thunders. Um, um, I have heard that before, Jock. Only thing is, when it says a mighty angel, um, I believe there's some mighty angels. I think Michael is one of them. Probably one of the might of God, the angel for the people of Israel. I believe there are some mighty angels. Um,
We know that there's a
and we'll get to chapter 12, but I know a lot of times I've seen commentaries where, and I think if I go to the commentaries in the ones that we were doing, the historicists, the preterists, the futurists, and the spiritualists, somebody in there I think is talking about the angel possibly being Christ. um I just think when it says Christ, John knew Christ. And John fell down at one of the angel's feet, just like, um, and we'll get to that. John fell down at one of the angel's feet, just like Daniel fell down at one of the angel's feet. And no, and they stopped. There's still more in chapter 10, Jock.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to read it or if um, or you want
Well,
me.
you asked me to read 1 through 7.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so 8.
Okay.
Then the voice that I heard from heaven spoke to me again, saying, "Go, take the scroll that is open in the hand of the angel who is standing on the sea and on the land." So I went to the angel and told him to give me the little scroll, and he said to me, "Take it and eat it. It will make your stomach bitter, but in your mouth it will be as sweet as honey." And I took the little scroll from the hand of the angel and ate it. It was sweet as honey to my mouth, but when I had eaten it, my stomach was made bitter. And I was told, "You must prophesy again about many peoples and nations and languages and kings."
Now yours says about, right? Mine
Yes.
says, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. And yours says about?
I'm reading the New King James Version.
Okay. And I'm reading the original King James Version. Either way, look at what it said he's going to do. It says, you must prophesy again before many peoples, nations, tongues. Each book, it's going to be sweet to your mouth, bitter to your belly, but you're going to prophesy. Um, it says to many peoples. Well, I mean, there's no limit there. The people all over the world, every nation and tongue and kindred has heard something about this book called Revelation. Even Hollywood doesn't know what to make of it. They try and do all kinds of things with it because they don't understand it. But uh, and then it says, and nations and tongues and kings. It's funny how everybody puts their hand on the Bible in the courtroom and swears to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help them God. Whether they know what they're doing or not, they're putting their hand on this book. And then we have kings that have had to read the book, King James, who uh, commissioned this book with the 70 Septuagint, the Greek and the Hebrew scholars, and making sure not to alter the meaning, but just translate the text. And then he read the entire text. What else did he have to do back then? There was no television, radio, phone distractions. He read the entire text and stamped it with his ring. Said this.
Read any other version other than the King James Version.
That's going a little too far.
Yeah.
I think
I'm not those.
I think they've gone over the edge. I won't go there because I've read the New International. Because when I was in the Assembly of God church, I read the New International because that's what they used, and then the King James. But I'll tell you, for poetic language, In terms of iambic pentameter and memory and stuff, my memory's in the King James. It's very easy to remember because of the language that was used. Prose was just incredible back then and thought to use. So I remember things like, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned
Right.
everyone to his own way, and God has laid on him the iniquity. It makes no sense. Why would you give them a state uh, to get weapons and money? And so it doesn't sound like it's gonna happen anytime soon. But I don't know. But there's scripture tells you that an antichrist will come and he'll figure it out, and they'll have peace in the Middle East for 3.5 years. Um,
Interestingly, the Philistines, which they translated to Palestine.
hmm
The Philistines did not live in the area of Gaza. They lived in northeast Egypt,
Okay.
just east of Alexandria.
Okay. And you say they were they were the